Hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio. Let's get back into it. So where do we leave things off? We just started our factory. We just began. We're working on this smelter area. It's not quite done yet. I have some of this copper lines not set up right. And I need to do steel still. We have some science going. We just did some scouting and found this oil patch. So that's going to be one of our goals. Pulling in this iron ore to get some steel going over here. That's a goal. Expanding our science to do military. I think that's probably something we should work on too. Am I ready to do that even? Like, do I have everything I need for military right now? I think so. I need steel, but let's do steel first. Let's do steel first. And we need to set up a mall at some point also. Okay. Here, just start knocking out some stuff. We're gonna run out of science things to research before we run out of before we get the next science back probably. So what are we doing? Get some more mining going. And we have everything set up so that when we transition these to steel or to steel furnaces, we can upgrade the belts to red belts, and it'll all maintain the same ratio. So that's good. I need to get this a little bit of ore here onto these, but we're not lacking for ore right now. We're not really consuming everything we need. I think let's lay out some of this. Why don't we lay out the next belt? It's a little boring, I admit, but we need to get this this moving. So steel is going to be a little different because we're going to have to pair these. So that's a line of 48. We're definitely hurting for bots right now. So we got 4 iron, 4 copper, we have 1 stone, and now this is going to be steel. Let's see if I can make sure we placed it at the right height. I want it in line with that. So there. But crucially, well, actually, wait a minute. Let's do the backward one next to it. So this one will be normal, just like this. But this one will be backwards. Trying to line up like that. Can I put them flush? I hope I can. I'll have to figure out this little twist right here, but it should be able to be fine. All right. So this is going to come backwards because this one over here will make the iron and then this will make the steel. And the whole idea here is that we can't just do the same as the mirrored version or it won't work. So how do we do this? We want to, actually no, we can. It'll work fine. What am I saying? We want the stuff being output here, which is all going to be on this side of the belt, to end up on this side of the belt. And that does that. I thought this would be more of a problem, but no, that's fine. I should be crafting something at the same time. Let me grab something. All right. And this is going to be a little complicated here because this doesn't happen. Instead, wait a minute. How do we do this? Nah, I can put it in the same spot so it looks similar. So it's right there. And this one comes like that. There. But this doesn't come in from from down here, from some belt. It just comes straight from this one. This will still be coal. I'm liking this setup. I'm used to the standard setup where you have like 24 or 12 on each side instead of what we're doing here. This won't matter because we're not producing enough steel to fill even one belt, even one lane of a belt. Having these really stretched out tall smelters, it's new to me and I like it. I'm enjoying it. I like to shake things up now and then. This belt only needs to be one lane. So when we upgrade this to red, this could stay yellow and it'd be fine. This is, the idea is that one lane of this belt is going to be coal, one lane is going to be input. And so the other lane of the input is on this second belt. And then it resupplies at this point, halfway through. I think we're going to have to go kill biters in order to get that. No, I'm wrong. I'm thinking the one further to the east. I keep on confusing myself. I think that's good. We have to hop over here. Character in the way should never be an issue. This glamorous life, yes? I do love it, though. There's something very simple and peaceful about doing a repetitive task like this. And, you know, it just repeatedly getting better. Seeing measurable progress as you go. I don't need that one, do I? I need this one. Not a fan of dealing with the inserters, though. They're always a little fiddly. This is where I want the bots to help. I thought perhaps of just doubling up the amount of power poles that we need, just to make it easier to lay this out, but I thought that would be lazy. Like, the power poles get laid out very nicely and from the blueprint, but the inserters don't. If I were just to grab this, it would just lay out a bunch of them like this. But if we already have power poles in every place where we don't want them, that would work. But that's a waste of wood and copper and time. Actually, no, it'd probably be time efficient, even energy, material efficient. It just would bother me. It feels like we're being bad. I am irrational. What can I say? Yep. Okay, now we just need to get some material. I'll hook the pull up too while we're at it. And this needs to be iron. And of course it's nighttime, so this is when we're gonna head out and start trying to clear the wilderness. Always best to begin our voyage at night. Voyage, what am I talking about? Our traversal. Here, do I have any, how many miners? I could use some more. Yep. Look at this huge array we made and barely any of it's active. Maybe I should add more science. But well, that will just get us through the red-green science faster. Maybe I should have more labs. Like that's a thing. Yeah, can I even see my lab? My science? Yes, I can. So yes, it's all the way backed up to the machine, so barely any of our science is even working. We should add more labs. Ignore this. I'm pretending I'm ignoring it. It's ugly. I want to pretend it's not there. So wait, we have 4x4. Let's do another 4x4. This is tapped out in a few places. I think we got robbed with our early copper pile. Our copper patch. It was a fairly meager patch. But we did get this nice bonus little iron down here. So I can't complain too much. Beyond how small it is. This might push our cloud too. So this is the next fighter camp we have to worry about. One of these two. I don't know. It's not that bad. We don't have that much of a cloud down here, and this forest might protect us, might insulate us a bit. We're gonna have to go there anyway, though, to get this oil. So maybe I shouldn't worry about it. I want that iron too, but that's future. Future. All right. How much is that? That is 1K. That's enough. I was thinking, do we want to bother with that one? Yes, we do. What about on this side? Just 200. Nah, they'll get caught by the near ones. So what are we looking at? We've got 42. That's about a belt and a third of another belt. That's far from the 4 belts I wanted. We are going to have to go around this way. Because we don't have any more room on top of the lake. So eventually, I guess we'll also wrap that around this way. Down to here. Something like this. This is always at the point where I begin to think, should I be training this over instead of using a belt? And we're so close, I still think that this is the right way. I could see using a train to bring it over, but it'll end up with just me making a crappy train system instead of a good train system. When it's actually needed and justified. And do not underestimate the throughput of having like 4 or 5 belts next to each other. All right, are we clear? Yeah, we're good. So right here. And we're out. Before we go all the way over and get oil going, we should definitely try to get a car. Like there was a reason we made this. What else do I need? Iron. There we go. My car, well, I'm not gonna carry it around with me. Once we get it placed. I don't need to give it its own slot. Oof, so slow. Running around on coal. Where's my rocket fuel? Alright, and we want to head east or west about there-ish. And our first line is going to here. Is that a blueprint? Yeah. I wonder how many other blueprints I just have in here that I haven't noticed. Parts of the factory that will never work because they're missing like a single power line. Why is this not straight? Because this. Now it's straight. These power lines. And this will get added in time. Let's go and turn it on. Where did I leave my car? There. Already I'm forgetting where the car is. Can we change the color of this? Like, is that a thing? I'm sure there's customization. Surely there is a way. Car. Color. Auto. I mean, I can change my character, but can I change my car? Doesn't seem like it. Maybe if I change my character, it will change my car. Oh, there we go. So it does count as my car. If you make it bright blue, maybe it'll stand out a little more. Or something like that. Yeah, that will stand out. I like it. The rocks don't stand out, though. I know this is only one. I'm not gonna load it all up like that. Should be fine. All right, and some power. I'm not going to defend it. We'll just pay attention to our cloud and make sure we get it. I didn't plug these in either. Whoops. Alright, well this will eventually get here. And we'll have to take a look to make sure that it worked. It's not working, because this isn't going to work. I messed this up. There. Right? I think it's good. Yeah. Okay, well... we'll see. I do want to place some more radar up to the north. Let's do that right now. And of course, we head out in the middle of the night, as is our usual. Let's try not to do that. And fail miserably. Sigh. Why does it sound like my car is rubbing on the ground? Like I feel like maybe my my tires aren't inflated or something. Maybe I have a flat. So a reminder, we are playing on a rail world, so they won't expand into areas that we've cleared, but they will just continue to get more populated the further we get from our base. So we already have medium worms here. Gotta check my suspension, because it feels like we're dragging on the ground a little bit. Another oil field, nice. Okay, and that's all the power things we have. Well, I'd meant to do more, but this is fine. They'll eventually get this area. Don't see me, you saw me. Interesting how those ones went down there. They were like, they were following my path rather than coming straight towards me. I didn't know they did that. I should probably make a bus at some point. Like, that was my original plan. I've just been lazy about going about it. And I do have more green research to do. I just need to get some oil so that it actually, you know, unlocks. Okay. Speaking of which, let's make some pump jacks. And let me make some, just for fun, piping, because we're going to need a bunch of it. Keep on doing that. Let me get rid of all this highlighted stuff. I'm aware I've unlocked it. I don't have any use for it yet. I have some use for that one at least, but not on this machine. We need a mall too. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Wait a minute. Map. Map! Why isn't it working? Map. Oh, it was working. I'm just an idiot. Okay, so we have oil over here. I don't think we're gonna do the processing over here. We'll bring it back over this way. So up like this and over, and then maybe this area right here can be the refinery. Right here. And that gives us access to the bus, which will eventually be here. And we're out of oil, out of research until we get all the chemical stuff going. I like it. No, I can't even build the processing equipment yet, can I? Until I get some pump jacks up. Here, can I steal some wire from up here? Just a little. What am I lacking? I'm lacking steel. Did steel work out? Let's take the we'll take the car over. I see some steel. Just a little bit, but enough for our purposes. For now. Whoops. I think they're trying to encourage you to drive on roads, like to build roads so that your car doesn't sound that way. Like you're going down dirt, driving on dirt or something. Let me grab a bunch of this. Whoop. That wasn't what I meant to do. Don't hurt my car. Oops. That was kind of cool when you went over the rocks there. It sounded all cool. They can't reach, I guess. There we go. I like these blue. I'm not used to changing my color. I usually just leave myself the default grayish brown, but this had an effect on everything, not just the car. from many things. Gives me Star Trek, not Star Trek, StarCraft 2 vibes. Come on. This new mouse I'm using, I have to admit, it's really good for my wrist, but I do not have the same degree of precision as I did with a traditional mouse. Alas. All right. Am I one short? Exactly one? We can make it work. Now I have to go with that piping that we made. Oh, let's get the research started at least. Here. There we go. Now we can start queuing up things again. Working our way towards blue science. I like how our entire base is just kind of stopped because we're not doing much. It'll eventually, all the science that all the science packs that were backed up will eventually, they'll deplete, and then the entire factory will start up again a little bit. All right, now we can make the refineries. What should we go for? 16? That seems small. How much do I need? Let's actually find out. So if I want to do... Well, wait a minute. Delete this. I don't need it for that science. Oops, that's... I keep on adding a production line. I mean to add a tool. There, so if we add blue and utility and space, we're not gonna worry about space right now. But if we add, if we want to produce 2 per second of each of these, and let's narrow it down to the things that need oil. like plastic. And the red circuits also need plastic. And the productivity modules need circuits. So that we need a total of 29.4 plastic bars. What about sulfur? Sulfur also needs petroleum. And the sulfuric acid that the processing units need. Where is those? I didn't do them anywhere? Really? Well, that's even a bigger problem. All right, at the end of the day, we need 2.5 belts of plastic and a fifth of a belt of sulfur. Is that right? That feels small. I guess you get a lot of sulfuric acid. No, this needs 0.7. No, okay, that's right. Okay. You don't need that much sulfur for processing units. Oh, batteries, of course. Flying robot frames need batteries. That's where the sulfur requirement is. Okay, so we need... that didn't seem to work because that needs to be above sulfuric acid. There we go. Sorry, just messing with this mod. It's still only a third of a belt. That's twice as much as we thought we needed, but it's not that much. Most of our gas is going to go towards plastic, unless I'm missing something. But I don't think I am. Most of it's through this LDS, I suppose. Okay, so a total amount of 411. How much do we get for basic oil processing? We would need 46 refineries. Okay, that's the ballpark number I was looking for. 48. That's a lot of refineries. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of refineries. And they put down some junk. I don't need the burner stuff anymore. Alright, so that's 9, and that's 10. 20. Wait a minute. We're at 29 now, so we're at 30. 40. 48. How should we arrange it? I think 6 rows of 8 is a bit much. 4 of 12? 4 of 12. We'll do 4 of 12. This will need water. Do I like that? Do I like having to bring water from here? Like in a pipe all that distance? We'll need to pump it. But there's no other good water source around. I could move this entire bit down to here. I kind of like it up here, though. Like, this fits me, what I was thinking. Like, down here, I was going to do train stuff. I think we'll bring water from here. We'll bring water all the way from there. All right. Well, let's figure this out. 2, 3. At 12? Yes. Yeah. I don't need to do that. Can I use regular these? Do they reach across? They do. Good. That was fast. Wow. I guess these don't need water. They don't need water for the basic. Well, we'll definitely plan to switch to more complicated. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll leave this as basic. And, pull in, get lube from somewhere else. I could see doing that. It's probably horribly inefficient to do it that way. Instead of cracking. There's virtue in simplicity, though. I want to make sure I leave room, though. So that if we do go, how far does this need to go? If we decide to swap out, so it'd be that far, and we'd have 2. So this would, to make sure we're not hitting those, we need to be at least this far apart. Maybe I'll leave one more space. Nah, this is fine. I know I could just shift click it and it would force the blueprint down, but I want to get rid of, why am I not pointing there? I want to get rid of it so that otherwise I'll forget. I'll do it wrong. I don't have bots to help me. Oh, it doesn't work? That's a shame. Okay, if we put the power poles in first, it'll work. Because power poles are nice. There's definite rooms for some improvement in terms of how the blueprinting works. Though I suppose they don't really expect people to be manually placing stuff in blueprints. It's such a niche thing. But early game is what matters. You know, that's where you lose new players. I'm not even gonna pretend we have enough oil to support all these, but we'll eventually bring more oil in from afar. I think underground pipes are nice. Like I can just drag them. Yeah. This is how it should work for everything. Almost done. I apologize, I know it's a little tedious. And yet. No, I have no defense. It's kind of tedious. We'll probably add that one back in, but we can do that after the fact. I need to get some night vision, so we don't have to deal with these nights anymore. I should say, so far, I mean, I know I'm really late to the party in terms of this DLC or this expansion, but so far there's been almost no changes. I mean, a few of these auto research things, that's pretty much the only thing I've noticed in the base game. And, you know, some visuals, that kind of thing. Let's bring product to the south. Or should I, No, let's bring product north and we'll bring oil south. In terms of getting these all connected is what I'm saying. All right. Love those vivid greens. There we go. Didn't take that long. Could have done that in the blueprint, but whatever. Okay, now we just need to get this hooked up. I'm gonna come down a little south first. And then we'll head. Might need to get some pumps. Oh, am I gonna run to the iron field? I am. So we shouldn't have come that far south. Never mind. Redo. Now we're almost out of research. Just a few things left. I don't trust myself to do this while riding in a car. I mean, in theory it should work, but it feels like you'd be flailing around all over the place. It'll work, but not with grace. All right. Can I make a pump? I can, so we'll probably have to do that. Yeah, let's just have a pump right here. Pump there. Connect this together in something that's not terrible looking or not too painful to look at. Add power. All right, everything's going. New pollution cloud, so we got to be a little aware of that. This is kind of out in the distance, so I'm going to go ahead and fortify. I'll put a few of these, hold off a few attacks to give me time to get over here before the entire field is wrecked. Heading out in the middle of the night, as per usual. Okay, and I want to make a little storage. Good. All right, we have a bunch of petroleum gas. So why'd we do that again? We don't need that for military science. That's for blue science. I think we did that just for the hell of it, because we'll need it eventually. Let's go ahead and do gray science. So 2 per second, 14. The grenades. And the wall. Looks like green science is falling well behind. Is it an issue with... What is the issue? Looks like the issue... This is the limiting. We don't have enough iron gear wheels being made. Or we do, they're just not being loaded fast enough. What about over here? Yeah, this is fine. But it might not be. Let me help out a little bit. Okay, hopefully that will fix things a little bit. Can I even see an increase? Let's actually take a look. So production of green science packs. Since we started our research again, yeah, we're seeing an increase. So, yeah, we were below 2 per. We're supposed to be making 2 per second, so it should be 120 per minute. Although, no, it should be 120 per second. Wait a minute, where's my red? So, red's not making the right amount either, but that's because it's backed up. Nah, I don't know. Seems good. Did I specify the wrong number when I made this? 2 per second. Should be 120 per minute. Why is it not? We're seeing 86, 87. Yeah, we're approaching the instantaneous rate. It just doesn't seem to work out. Whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's make a little science area right here. We're still not on a bus, by the way. I know I should bus my factory. Main bus it. But so far we're getting away with it. Alright, 14 of these. And 11 of these, but that's as much as 14. We'll just go ahead and double them up. So there'll be a line like that, and then another factory right there. Was that 13? No, 14. I have a bad habit of saying lines instead of belts. I think of them as lines. What can I say? I don't mean like a drawn line, I mean like a production line. But it does sound childish when I put it that way. Alright, so these are all grenades. Grenades need coal and plates. And these are total amounts, right? 10? Or is it 10 per? Is that just the recipe? That is just the recipe. So outflow per minute? I don't care about outflow per minute. I think in terms of seconds. So that's 10 per second. Which is enough for one belt. So it does need a full belt. I can't double dip. It needs more than just half a one lane on a belt. Okay, so iron, coal. Forgive me for my spaghetti. I know I should bust everything. I'm not. I'm being lazy. This is a slow recipe, right? I don't think we need blues. Though I should use blues just in general. Yeah, let's just plan on using blues for everything, except for the smelter. Keep researching. Get all the things. All the things. This can be a regular one. A yellow inserter. Alright, so we've done that one and that one. Now we need to get walls and magazines. Do I need another thing of iron? Like, what's the total iron consumption? Only 15. So in theory, I could just have a single belt. Okay. So we need 4 of these and 2 of those. So something like this. Oh, now we have these quality things. We have to deal with that every time. How annoying. I was like, why can't that? Why did it not just go away? I gotta press E each time. Whatever. Okay, so we got the iron. We need steel and copper. And not a lot of it. Why am I having trouble thinking about this? There. Is that it? These don't need iron. I think that's it. And this all comes down here. Okay. And I actually don't like that. I want it all on one side. So that we can build the walls over here. Nope. And we just ran out of red, green science. Perfect. We're just about to start making them. We're not quite done, but we're close. Almost well timed. Just a little bit of shame. Wait a minute. This will end up on the wrong side unless I do this. So, whoops. And this needs to get here. Like that. I think we're good. Got our nades, got great science, yeah. I'm gonna build a second one of these. To eat up our excess steel, of course. Just to stockpile a little bit of ammo. All right. Should be good. Did our green catch up a little bit? It's still sitting at 90. It should be at 120. I don't know why it's only at 90. But that seems maxed. Like, this seems solid. Did I screw up somehow? I said I wanted 2 per second. Should be outflow 120. 16 of these? Did I make 16? I did. Are they all going? No, these are idle. Where's the bottleneck? It feels like it's right here, but this is going full blast. Did I look at this wrong? Oh, I did. This needs 2. Oh, I completely missed it. I just assumed it was 1. Okay, we can fix that. That's embarrassing. Well, this is ugly now. Hadn't planned for it to look like this. I should have arranged it differently. Alas. We're stuck with what we got. Let's go ahead and queue up some science. So there's actually not that much gray science. There's a lot of stuff that needs blue and gray, but this gray, not much. There. Let's see what dries up first. I bet the stone will. Or steel. Steel's gonna dry up. We don't have enough steel. We need to expand on this more. Or should I start planting blue science? Probably I should start planting blue science, and then when things run out all at once, we'll limp our way forward rather than sitting idle for a long time. So blue science. So for blue science, we need to make red circuits. That's the main thing. So we need 24 red circuit production. And then a bit of sulfur and some engines. Not a lot of sulfur, just a little tiny bit. Alright, so it says it needs 2 steel per second. Which means we're gonna need to expand our steel, because I think that's what we're producing. I think we're producing, let's see. You need 5, I think we're producing 3 per second. I guess I can just, well, I can't look because it's historically. But I think our factory is capable of producing 3 a second. Assuming it's well supplied, which it isn't. The copper isn't an issue, the iron isn't an issue. In fact, this is actually relatively nice that you can do this in exactly 1 thing of iron and 1 thing of copper. I hadn't realized the ratio was so convenient. Look at that, we're racing through the science, and then we're gonna run out right away. So, how do I want to approach this? I think we just make a red circuit place first, rather than trying to integrate it tightly into the blue area. Should I do it up here? Kind of fits. We're kind of running a little low on space, though. What am I doing? We have grenades now. Oh, how is our cloud doing? Now that we turn things back on. This is interesting. The way the cloud is out here and not right here. I guess because the trees eat the pollution up so quickly that it disperses, but then it lingers in this area without trees. That's our next one, looks like. I think we're good. I'm not worried. Need to get our blast damage up, our explosive damage. I don't need that many. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? We said we needed 24, and they all need to be supported by greens. The basic ratio is 1 to 6. And this is 10 to 24. Let me plan this out better. Or if we were to make red circuits and the green circuits alongside them. The wire for the red is 1 per... Well, let's put the number up really high. At 50 a second. That way we get just the ratio. I don't know what that ratio is. 8 to 480. 1 to 6. Yeah, it's the same. Interesting. Okay, but then to actually get the green, its circuits requires 120. 3 per 2. Okay, so as a primitive, what if we do something like this? But how much do I need per? It's 1 per 6. Do I? And you would need 1.5. Or wait, what would that be? It's 3 to it's 3 to 2. I know, but that would be 2/3. In terms of the green circuits, how many does it need to operate by itself? More than 1. This is fine. So something like that, and then we have red circuits. And the only input would be we would need the plates and the copper and iron plates, and then we would need plastic bars. Trying to think of how best to do this. Let's move this down a little bit. So give this room to output on this side, like that. And like this. And we can output right here. How are we gonna get the iron in? Be like this? Or maybe we run the iron in like this. Like here. I like it. I mean, it's not great, but it'll suffice. And then we'll bring plastic in on this side, and we'll output on that side too. So this can just be a mess over here. So, input, output. Do I, what is the per assembler requirement? How do I see that? I want to know if I reduce this down, actually I can probably just put it at 6 and get the right ratio. Or at 1? I want that to say 6. How do I get that to say 6? 0.8? There. There, this is what we're doing. That's our primitive. So this would need okay, so it's a third of a belt, so I can get away with putting it on one lane. Is what I'm trying to get at. Do I need to have a full belt for copper cable? And no, I don't. I can bundle it with this. Oops. Might have a little trouble on this one, but that's fine. We have some extra space, I think. You're outputting that way. You are... No. I did that wrong. You are outputting this way. And then you are outputting over here. Okay, and then to double this up, we just need to get it in the right line. Oh, I need more of these. This is where I suffer for not having a mall. I don't have like an infinite source of assembling machines. I actually have to go and make them by hand now and then. So far it hasn't been too annoying, but it will be. We could even run this in, output it, or run it in another way. Maybe I'll output to this side. Just going right through here. There's nothing in the middle. All right, and this is copper. And this is circuits. I think this is working out. It's a weird design. It's not something I'm used to, but it's working. So input, input, input. Double output. These. I did that one wrong. There. For symmetry. Alright, and then to hook this up, this needs to be iron. This needs to be copper. This was the iron, right? Yeah, this is the iron. Okay. We don't have a line of iron left. Oh, we do. We have this one. My bad. It's the copper we haven't actually fleshed out. So for now, we'll just steal from this line right here. Doesn't feel like we're short any on that end anyway, so I'm not feeling bad about it. And we'll do some trickery right here. Okay, now we need to double this. Let me just figure that out a little bit. Oh wow, this got backed up real hard. What's the delay? Nothing. Nothing's the delay. Just the research time. The labs are the bottleneck. And we did get extra damage. Nice. So we can one-shot these. One lone tree. All right. Grab all this and double it. A few minor refinements here and there. Let me just grab some stockpiled components. I should probably add lighting, but hopefully we're going to get modular armor at some point soon. I could already do it even. I could have it. I'm just being lazy. Well, once we have some red circuits, I'll stick some of them in a box for my own use rather than putting them all into science. Was this the right number? It was 24, right? Yeah, 24. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet. I realize I haven't said anything in a while. There's not much to say. We're just plugging our way through this. I always like to joke that we're at the point where we're complaining about not having bots, and we need to get to the point where we can complain about our bots being too slow. Actually, for this one, let's not turn it around. This one can just go out one way. And through here. Yep. Looks good. I wonder what I missed. I'm sure there's a ghost in here somewhere that I just am not seeing. And half my factory will end up not working because of that one critical bottleneck. Alright, for the plastic now. It's only 3 of them, only 3 chem plants. The main thing is we're gonna have to get the natural gas over here, or are we going to do the natural gas over there and bring the coal that way? So here's the natural gas. I'd say we just belt it over here. Not belt it. What am I saying? We just pipe it over, and then we use the coal that I have on the line, on the bus, in the system already. How much of that coal was taken up by this? A half a belt? Half of a, or most of a belt? Do we need, how much do we need for this? Is it less than a third of a belt? Yeah, it's a small amount of coal. So we can just use our existing coal supply. Let's grab it from this. And let's actually have a little storage area right here. There we go. Pump it all out of here into this. Out into the world. Alright, so this is where it ended up. Right here. I don't even have any of these. I need to make them. The chemical plants. think that will do. Show me a red circuit. I want to make sure it works. Yeah, it seems to be. I believe it. And why can't I see the arrows normally? I keep on hitting Alt to... Wait a minute. That's gotta be like an option. Is there a way to make it so I want to see the arrows? Even when I'm not like... Show me the arrows. Show insert arrows. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want to see. So I can tell whether they're dropping or picking up. Okay. Looks like we've got red circuits. What else do we need? Or blue science. Here, assume that the... Well, wait. Assume the red circuits are just already done. Or red circuit. Yeah. So we need iron and steel and coal? No, we don't. We shouldn't. Nothing else here needs this, right? Yeah. We'll need to get water in here, which will be probably more annoying than it should be. This is the big one. 27 of these to 32. Do we just want to double them up? I think we should just double them up like we did with the other ones, like the grenades. Might have wanted to leave some space here. We could have put something on this side. I didn't really want to, but we could have. I think we'll just run it across there instead. But I think we will have to do something over on this side of the world, not that side. There's not enough room for 32. Or what was the number? Yeah, 32. What am I short of? Wheels. All right. 32 is a lot. That's Do I still want to make it tall? I've been kind of doing that like as a thing, not doubling up. Just kind of as a random style choice. I think I will. I'll keep on doing that. So we want 32. I love these trees, though. I'm so reluctant to blow them away, but I need the space. It looks so pretty. Like, look at how pretty these trees are compared to these trees. These are just kind of boring and usual. Whereas these are like vivid and exotic. Alright, how many did I end up placing? 27. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, and then we're gonna have something there, some ingredient. And this will be the engines. Kind of awkward that our reds are just kind of like in the middle of this. We'll probably just run them all the way down here and feed them on here. Alright, so the other two are just the reds and the sulfur. Sulfur, how much sulfur do we need? Just one machine. And to get the water in here, kind of have to go through the smelter. I guess we'll run it like out here and then back in. It's messy. Alright, water right here. And of course, they're backwards from how I want them to be. Can I just flip? Like, you can just flip these, right? Yeah. Yeah, I can just press H on them. Okay. Perfect. Should do. I could try to do something fancy where they like meet in the middle, but I'm not going to. Oh, I find it just do the simple thing. If it ends up belting a few more steps, it doesn't matter that much. Am I short of iron? Yeah. They really changed this. I think, what was it at one point? At one point, it was a battery and a red circuit and an electric engine, I think. I remember being annoyed at Blue Science because you like needed so many oil products. Like you didn't just need the petroleum gas, you needed lube. So you had to do the entire, you had to go from heavy. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it needed lubricant-based products. Not just the single thing of sulfur and some red circuits. It used to be more complicated before they added in the extra science packs. There we go. Not quite there, but we're close. We're working. We're making things happen. This comes into here, like that. And now we need to deal with these. So how do we make 32 engine units? They need steel. They need 3 products. The steel, the piping is the larger one. So pipe on one thing. Okay. And it's all this one thing of iron, right? It's half a thing of iron. This is so gonna drain our entire factory. Like all the iron is gonna be gone. Here, make stuff while we're laying stuff out. All right. There's a pipe right here. How much was that? It was 3 pipe, 2 of the 2 wheels. Actually, this would be the only bit that's sticking out. Let's see if we can pull this in more. Find a more elegant way of doing that. Like down here. Not that my factory is not going to be winning any great prizes for aesthetics. I mean, stop yelling at me with all these exclamation points. And we just ran out of gray science. So we need iron. This is only one thing of iron, right? Yeah, that's one thing of iron. I have two things going up there, but they don't need to be. It's so ugly, I love it. Looks like it's working. And these are all very slow recipes, so we don't need to worry about having multiple inserters per line, or even better inserters. What is it, 8 seconds? On an engine? 10 seconds. 10-second crafting time. There we go. Now I need to see a blue before we actually can... Oh no, this isn't working yet. Why not? We haven't hooked up the water yet, of course. We just planned the way it's going to go. So it's going through here. Oh, our power is having some issues also. Probably we should have a solar power push at some point. But for that, we're definitely going to need more steel. If only to preserve our coal, because we're burning a ton of coal for this. Yeah, I need to get this more fleshed out. I've been, you know, letting it languish for quite a while, but at some point, copper is going to be the limiting point, and we'll have to flesh it out. Show me a science pack. Okay, we got the sulfur. We have science packs on the way. And it's already connected. It should work just fine. So we just have to queue up some research. All right. I think we'll actually cut here. I was going to go another 15 minutes and before forcing myself to stop, but this is a good break point. We got blue science set up. We got gray science set up. We expanded our labs. We fixed our problems. We got some steel. We set up our oil refinery. We got the actual oil into it. Next, I think we need to spend some time getting power. We need to expand our steel. We need to expand our copper. Get the stone into the system because we're not supporting the wall production in our gray science right now. It's just not happening. And then we need to start preparing for a leap to rail, I think. Either that or go for bots and to help with laying out rail. Well, think about it. But either way, that's tomorrow's problem. So thank you everybody for watching. Look at that first little blue science coming in. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I appreciate you all.